Yo, what's good guys? Welcome to the cheap team of the year, Ronaldo. Now, although the cheap version of Ronaldo is cheap, that goes without saying, well, relatively cheap in comparison to team of the year Ronaldo's price, the team that I played him in is pretty stacked. We've got a team of the year card, an inform, another inform, a player of the month, and just the team itself looks amazing, and it was playing very well. I've also taken a fresh approach with my custom tactics. I think this is going to benefit me in the long run, so I will explain it all in the video, so maybe you guys can take something away. And if you do enjoy, drop a like guys, you're amazing. And if you're needing game codes or anything gaming related, head over to gWftrz and use the code FUTURE for cash back. And let's get straight into it. Don't say I didn't warn you, because this team is stacked. And the cheap team of the year Ronaldo, without a doubt, has to be in form Ivan Perisic. Nobody really comes close to matching Ronaldo. What Perisic is able to bring is the athleticism, which is very similar to Ronaldo. He's great in the air, he's got somewhat strength. 6'1", which is an identical height to Ronaldo. Is Ronaldo 6'2" or 6'1"? Can't remember exactly. The only real issue with the card is that he doesn't have the 5-star skill moves. Apart from that, he's got the pace, the shot power, and let me tell you, he rips shots, so you're going to have to come accustomed to how much power to put behind the strikes. His dribbling is fantastic, and he cost me 72,000 coins. His price has recently dropped to 50,000, which is very cheap for an inform. 14 games, 15 goals, and 6 assists. I played him in 2 teams. The first one was with Icardi, Verratti, Parolo. Then I changed it up to this one right here, and it's the most recent one. It's fantastic. And with the new custom tactics, it was working like an absolute dream. And as Perisic is from Croatia, I couldn't leave out his Croatian teammates. The first one is Luka Modric. He cost me 1 million alone. Is he worth it? We're going to find out. His stats are just amazing. He is one of the best box-to-box midfielders. Then you have Brozovic as well, who's just fantastic. His finesse shots are great. Every single player apart from Smalling has a special card, so if you are wanting to upgrade the team, then it would be definitely worth it. So let's go through. In goal we have Lloris. Right back is Walker, Smalling, Varane, and Alba. In the midfield, one thing I like about this team is every single midfielder can drop back and win tackles, and every single one of them can go forward and get goals. You've got Modric, Brozovic, and Dembele. Then you have Sterling, who's horrible to come up against, fantastic on the ball, Verratti, and then Perisic to finish off the team. So custom tactics that I was using have changed quite dramatically, really. So I usually have my passing quite low, so it basically tells my players to group up, and I think that's been restricting my play as I become predictable, and what my opponent can do is basically close in on the middle of the pitch and really put me under pressure. So now I'm wide, I can naturally bring my players in and start linking up as I would like to. So if you want to try these tactics out yourself, then please do. The player instructions that I use for the side, they're still exactly the same. We've got the 3 strikers to get in behind. Brozovic to stay back while attacking, and stay back while attacking for the fullbacks. And I repeat, I didn't change up to the 4-1-2-1-2. I've been using the custom tactics with the 4-3-2-1, and it's been working really well. So let's get into some of the clips, guys, and see what this team can do in action. So this team on Xbox is going to set you back 1.2 million coins. Well, you could probably pick it up for slightly cheaper. It's still a considerable amount. So if you don't have the coins right now, it's definitely a team that you're going to want to work towards if you like the look of it. Some of these inform cards are just unbelievable. The first one, Ivan Perisic. He is a beast. And one thing to note though is that he strikes the ball with real conviction, and naturally he has some incredible shot power. So with that being said, don't put as much power behind the strikes, otherwise you might find yourself missing some sitters. I learned the hard way. It might take you a couple of games or so to come accustomed to what he's able to bring to your team. Once you do start getting into the swing of things, you will be surprised at the kind of shots he's able to finish. He's a good player. And obviously with his pace, he's very quick anyway. With the basic chem style, I didn't feel that destroyed the card, so I was able to use him without applying the hunter. I personally would advise you to use the hunter chem style with the card though, because you will get that extra burst, and the acceleration really does help, especially with his dribbling and his agility. He's just a fantastic player. Another card that you want to bring into your team is Team of the Year Luka Modric. Was it on FIFA 13 or FIFA 14 where if you did the LTRT precision dribbling, you'd basically get a burst of acceleration every time you sprinted out of it? Well, Modric is basically bringing that technique to FIFA 17. It's ridiculous, man. He's so smooth, and when I was using him with the basic chem style, he was lightning quick. his runs from deep going forward, he was committing a lot of my opponent's defenders to rush in, which was opening up the play. So that was awesome. And then I applied the Shadow Chem style, and that didn't really boost his speed at all. He was already very, very quick, so I couldn't really notice it. He's a great player, man. His dribbling, his shooting, I personally would play him in a cam position. I think I would be able to get a little bit more out of the card as he would be in front of goal. And with his finishing and dribbling, you really want someone like Luka Modric to be getting the majority of goals for your team. Although, having said that, in the left centre mid position, he was doing work. And partnered with Brozovic, those two are going to be winning tackles, going forward, getting goals. This team actually has a really nice balance, and it is a squad that I wouldn't mind playing in the weekend league at all. It was awesome. And one thing to note with the custom tactics, you're going to be seeing, well, from the clips that you've already watched, my players are spread out. Now, as we're getting into the team that I used used Perisic with Icardi, Parolo, Verratti, they are so grouped together where I personally like to play like that, but if I'm wanting to better myself and progress in Foot Champions, I'm going to have to take up a different style, because against the better players, I'm easily read and they're just boxing me in the midfield. So I really need to start spreading the play, really fine-tune these custom tactics to best suit my team and best suit the players. And I really did enjoy them. So if you're struggling with the ones that I previously showed you, maybe switch up to these and see what you can do. And I already told you the player instructions, all the attackers to get in behinds. You know the good stuff, man. This team was great. So if you have got the coins, it's a squad that I'd recommend you trying out. Obviously, every single special card in this team is performing, and it is fantastic. So if you have enjoyed, guys, make sure to drop a big thumbs up on the video. If you want me to try any other Team of the Year card, I'm really wanting to get around to picking up Suarez. I need a lot more coins, but eventually I will bring Suarez into a main team where I can try him with seasonal gameplay, because when I was on my road to glory, I used him in the Foot Draft, which obviously I was still able to feel what Suarez was able to bring. Foot Draft gameplay, in my opinion, is slightly different to season, so we'll see if we can get around to trying him. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Team out. Woo.